Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so very, very much for tuning in. We have a lot to talk about. And, ladies and gentlemen, to my super chat, thank you so very, very much. You give me every incentive to rock these live streams. Trump needs to pardon Michael Flynn tomorrow. Tomorrow. He needs to pardon Michael Flynn tomorrow. He needs to pardon Michael Flynn tomorrow. He needs to declassify documents tomorrow. Tomorrow. I'll love you tomorrow. It's only a day away. He needs to pardon Michael Flynn tomorrow. But the media will be upset. The media spends its existence hating Trump. But Democrats will impeach. They are going to impeach him in the House. They doesn't care. They don't care. They are going to and Marianne McManus. I was reading your posts before I started, and you're 100% right. Fire Mueller, pardon Flynn, pardon. I mean, just to troll everyone, pardon Manafort. And what do they have? They have nothing. We got love. Flynn will be fine. Thanks for your concern. Thank you. We got love. Thank you. Flynn, no one, these people who have suffered, whether it's Julian Assange and he has suffered, or people who have been set up, nobody knows if they're going to be fine eventually. Mueller is there to hurt people. Omar Pena, hello. Mueller is Luke St. Martin, hello. RK526, hello. Mueller is there to hurt people. Mueller is there to just hurt. And Mueller slams Michael Flynn. Mueller probe. Robert Mueller is like, oh yeah, he lied. But what about the Peter Strzok texts? What about the fact that Peter Strzok said, we'll stop Trump? Where's the logic? Alexander M. Gonzalez! New study shows we will save 5.1 trillion. I'm not even going to say anything. Alexander M. Gonzalez, have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful weekend. And thank you so much for always watching. To one of my progressives who still watch, I love you, Alexander M. Gonzalez, and thank you for your passion, your idealism, and for sticking with your beliefs. Thank you. So the issue here is make America great again. Make America great again. Cody Herr, that's what the Hodge twins, that's how they do it. Make America great again. They go, make America great again. That's what the Hodge twins, they do it better than me. But, he needs to fire Mueller. Just fire Mueller. Tomorrow! Indict Clinton. Tomorrow! Pardon Flynn. Tomorrow! Pardon Manafort. Not because he didn't commit crimes, but because the only reason they care about Manafort was to hurt him. So pardon him. Let the media go crazy. Let them try to impeach Trump. And if Senate Republicans try to even get close to impeaching Trump, every senator who dares vote to impeach Trump will not be reelected when their time is up. And that's it. Fire Sessions. The Sessions already fired. Fire Mueller, pardon Flynn, indict Clinton tomorrow. And let the chips fall where they may. Look, what Trump is doing right now is not helping him or the country. What Trump is doing right now is simply he is utilizing Twitter and he's saying, "Well, what about?" I mean, if you look at his Twitter page, I get it. I get it. Well, before that, special counsel slams Michael Flynn's criticism of FBI interview. The interview was a setup. The interview was a setup. That's it. That's it. It was a setup. That's all it was. That's all it was. And what is Trump doing to actually fight back? I want him to fight back. I want him to fight back. But he's not fighting back yet. Hopefully he will. Hopefully he will. I'm pretty sure he will in 2019. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that, well, look, you the whole thing was a setup. The interview was a setup. Peter Strzok had text message. I'm writing this down on Twitter right now. He hated Trump, wanted Clinton to win, and had an insurance policy called Trump Russia. How Mueller probe is still in existence. The entire investigation is predicated upon Comey's memos. That's it. Comey's memos that are classified. Classified leaked memos. That's it. If they can't purchase evidence, they illegally share evidence. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Thank you, Jeff Tube. Thank you, Jeff Tube. Nice job with say this. Thank you very much. Will Money, thank you. But the Democrats are using Reddit. The Democrats are on Reddit speaking to their voters on Reddit and on Instagram with secret photos. Lawrence F. You have overlooked the situation. You will allow emotions to blind you. President Trump loves the chaos. He functions better occupying the minds of the Dems and crooked media while he continues agenda. Lawrence, that could be the case. I doubt it. I think Trump is overwhelmed by the establishment. He has been Lawrence F. Thank you. Trump won in 2016, vindicated me and many other people. Vindicated, millions of other people. I respect Trump for winning. I respect Trump for engaging in peace helping start peace between North and South Korea. But if he doesn't, it's just like, utilize or do what you have to. I can't even say this on a live stream. Do what you have to do or get off the pot. Do it. Do it. It's like the guy from Ridgemont High, not Ridgemont High. What was the Sam Kinison? He was the teacher. Do it. Act decisively. Do you think Mueller cares about what conservative media says? He's indicting everyone. Do you think Mueller cares about what John Solomon, Sarah Carter, Kimberly Strassel, Tom Fitton of Judicial Watch? You think what Mueller cares about what Jim Jordan thinks? You think he cares about what Trump thinks? Everyone is afraid. Like they're telling him. Just like when the New York Times article was like, oh, well, Trump wants to indict Clinton and Comey. And meanwhile, they were like, oh, well, you can't do that. Don McGahn is like, you can't do that, Mr. President. If you do that, you could be impeached. He wasn't going to get impeached. You need 2/3 of Congress. Lawrence F. Would it be better to allow them to dig deeper and indict them for all the illegal activity? Lawrence, I'm looking for one indictment. I'm not greedy. Lawrence F. I'm looking for one. Tony Podesta, Uma, one. Andrew McCabe has a grand jury. Can we get one? Can we get one? They're indicting people, Dutch lawyers. They don't care. They are ruthless. It's like playing basketball with somebody that just like elbows you in the nose, in the face. They don't, if you don't care, like there are people who just, if they don't care, they play by their own rules. So you could be playing basketball or baseball or whatever. They don't care. You play football, generally in football, you're not going to go after the guy's knees. But there's some people that they're sick and they want to destroy a person's knees. Duchess, Nancy Ann, our love. Hey, they knew if Trump won, they would go to jail. It took away his prosecutorial power by overtaking DOJ. Please follow. I will look that up. Hold on, let me get Twitter. No, I agree with you on that. I mean, it took a while for them to take over Twitter. I mean, just did. Politishocks, just did. I agree with you, but also at the same time, like, it's not that hard. It's not that hard. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you know, but WikiLeaks shared my article, my piece in the Times of Israel. It's pretty cool. I'm very happy of that. Trust the flan. Larry, I had flan tonight. It was fantastic. Trust the flan. Yeah. So Lawrence F., thank you. Our love, thank you. There has to be something done. There has to be something done because you can't simply. The Flynn interview was a setup. That's it. Oh my God. Someone said, of course it was. Oh my God. I'm not even going to get into it. The thing is, Trump needs to act. Lawrence F., how about get them all for false impeachment proceedings and treason? Lawrence F., I agree with, thank you for your support. Lawrence F., how about one? I'm not a greedy guy. I'm pretty easygoing. Give me one. Give me one. I want one. I want one. One. Not all. One, Brian Pagliano, he transferred top secret intelligence illegally. Uma Abedin destroyed evidence. Cheryl Mills destroyed evidence. Clinton Foundation officials put a laptop in the mail. Give me one. I just want one. Not all. One. Tony Podesta did exactly what Mueller and Gates, Manafort and Gates did. Just one. And Lawrence F., I agree with you, but I just want one. You know, I agree with you. I would love, but see, the thing is, like, Trump needs to, when they talk about flip and sing, how many people has Mueller tried to destroy? Absolutely destroy. Absolutely destroy. Without any evidence at all. Well, we have evidence with Trump. Agent Pepsi 1. Hold on one second. Agent Pepsi 1. Okay, so federal judge in Texas strikes down Affordable Care Act. Legal experts say the ruling won't immediately affect Americans' coverage in group states. The ruling and expected appeal set off another cliffhanger in which the fate of the law will likely again be allied with the Supreme Court. So it's going to the Supreme Court. The issue with the Affordable Care Act. So Agent Pepsi 1, thank you. Let me read what you wrote. What is your opinion about a Texas judge declaring parts of Obamacare unconstitutional tonight? How about Fox? Odd how Fox has joined CNN, not investigating DOJ. Yeah, Fox is. There's only one person on Fox, is Hannity, who, and I wasn't really a big Hannity fan up until recently, because Cody, it's just iced tea. If I chug it, I'll get like a brain freeze. It's cold. Agent Pepsi 1, the mandate where you had to get the health insurance, yeah, that could be unconstitutional. Or that was struck down. That's no longer there. But the I don't know. We'll see. I mean, we'll see. I'm not really. I don't exactly know what the court was thinking, but it'll go to the Supreme Court. Wow, the entire Obama healthcare law is unconstitutional. Federal judge. Wow. The entire, I mean, the pre-existing conditions, but you don't need the ACA for that. You just, sign a healthcare bill with that in there. So, I mean, you have a situation here. Look, there are federal judges right now looking at the Clinton Foundation, looking at Clinton emails, so, but getting back to Peter Strzok was the lead investigator in all of this. Peter Strzok was not only the lead investigator, but he was in charge of, because they have discretion. Now you have Democrats who are like, well, he lied, Hillary Clinton. I want to read you this. Clinton didn't know what the C meant. Okay, so hold on one second. Let me read you this. This is interesting. Really interesting. It's one of the reasons my channel has done okay for just me yelling into the Yeti mic here. Oh, Lord. Okay, hold on a second. Clinton didn't know C classified. Hillary Clinton didn't know the C on her emails meant classified. Clinton confused classified marks with alphabetical graphs. Yeah, right. She lied. It's called a lie. You want to know how we know? Because she was briefed. You can't just say Clinton to FBI didn't know what the C meant. Hillary Clinton told the FBI she thought classified markings on her in the paragraphs of her emails at the State Department were to organize messages in alphabetical order. They hide behind the most ridiculous and absurd plausible deniability. It's not even plausible, implausible deniability. When asked about the parenthetical C before a paragraph within the capital email, Clinton stated she did not know and could only speculate it was referencing paragraphs marked in alphabetical order. My God almighty. A C in parentheses in the body of the email is used to designate a specific paragraph contained classified intelligence. Meanwhile, Strzok interviewed her and was like, oh, no problem. No problem. It's all good. Really, there's just no problem at all. She thought the C meant convenience or catnip. You know, it's just unbelievable. Like, I'm just waiting. Eric H526. That is awesome. Just I like your profile pic too. It's awesome. Eric H526. He sent me he sent me a hilarious. That's so awesome. So she didn't know what the C meant. She thought the C meant it was just ABC. And that's okay for Peter Strzok. But it's not okay for Michael Flynn. And Michael Flynn was told not to bring legal counsel. That is wrong. What they did to him was insidious. What they did to him was just fight back. That's it. That's just try to fight back President Trump before you lose the election. Trump, I'm convinced that if he doesn't fight back, he really risks losing the election. C is for cookie. And it's like, not only that, she said it was convenience. They didn't ask any questions. They did not ask any questions. They could have simply said, how did you set up the server? But see, FBI deleted phone data, by the way. Did you know this? FBI deletes Mueller team scrubbed Peter Strzok's texts. Unbelievable. Before giving phone to Inspector General. Unbelievable. Mueller's teams wiped all data off of Peter Strzok's text message iPhone because it contained no substantive messages. How do you know? Given what we know about Strzok, this smells like quite a cover-up. Time for Congress to step in. But that's the problem. And this is a great Jordan Skakel, great journalist and foreign policy analyst. But that's the thing. Congress is inept. You had 2 years of inept. They even knew Peter Strzok said, stop Trump. And one of the congressmen said, oh, he deserves, this guy from Tennessee, I think he deserves a Purple Heart. Blake. I was cool, but see now it does nothing but hurt my God. Please stop following Q. Thank you, Blake. Blake, thank you. Greatly appreciated, Blake. Thank you. Greatly appreciated, Blake. Thank you. I had a friend named Blake in high school. Mafeels. It would be amazing to see a video edit of everything that caused this to come down. Was there a moment or instance that started all this Russia campaign besides the Steele dossier? Mafeels, thank you. You know what it was? The moment that started this was John Brennan, speaking to Harry Reid. And it was it wasn't televised. And the CIA helps really start all of this. Durf ransom, you're right. But Mafeels, John Brennan spoke to Harry Reid. First off, didn't inform Trump. So it wasn't about Trump, but didn't inform Trump. Oh, that was after. That's right. That was after the Steele dossier. I mean, allegedly, apparently, GCHQ was spying on Trump in 2015, but that's a bunch of nonsense. So, they're ruthless. They're absolutely ruthless. And here we have Trump threatening to declassify something and tweeting. He needs to do more. Lisa Page's phone was also scrubbed. Peter Strzok's phone was also scrubbed. Hillary Clinton's server was wiped clean. Meanwhile, every single day, they're breaking into houses, whether it's a Clinton Foundation whistleblower, whether it's Michael Cohen, they're barging and banging into houses, and that's it. They don't care. They don't care. It's never talked about. You think they really care about this? Mueller's team wiped all the data off Peter Strzok's iPhone. They don't care. It is what it is. They don't, and this is why it's like they're not using Reddit. They're just going ahead and, messing things up. They don't care. So Mafeels, thank you so very much. Originally, it was GCHQ. Exactly, with a towel or something. She deletes 30,000+ emails, wipes her server with the cloth. They delete Peter Strzok and Lisa Page's phones. I mean, right then and there, you have everything right there. If you could get the 30,000 deleted emails, which Platte River and Dado have, I have stated that in my book, but her top secret emails on Amazon. If you just have those emails and those phones, you pretty much have everything. They purchased a Steele dossier with money through Hillary Clinton, funneled through her law firm. And they used that, and the absurdity of everything. They used Comey's notes. Comey's notes of all things. They used Comey's notes for the basis of the Mueller probe. They erased 19,000 texts of Strzok and Page. 19,000. They say it was DOJ policy to delete evidence. This is Rudy Giuliani. I guess Mueller's angry Democrats fall under the Hillary exemption to obstruct justice. He needs to get Giuliani involved, Victoria Tenzing, and Joe DeGeneva fight back. What are they going to do? Become even more outraged? What is the View? What are the ladies at the View gonna do? Or the people, the pundits at MSNBC, or the pundits on CNN, or the New York Times journalists? What more can they do? What more can they do? They've already shown outrage. They think that Trump is the reincarnation of Genghis Khan and Satan. There's no more outrage. They can't hate him more. I know. I made a fool of myself by asking if he can say with certainty if Q exists. I'm like, are you certain? He's like, I don't want to. What more can they do? And that's the thing. It's like he's obviously being told by somebody. He's obviously being told by somebody that that take it easy, just relax, take it easy, don't get too crazy. Don't get too crazy. We don't want to bother people. We don't want to get anyone upset. UFO talk. HMMN, this is classic Clinton taxes. Make people as cynical as them to excuse the corruption of the Clintons. That's right. Tom Fitton needs to report this investigation to the IRS. That's right. I believe he had Mick Fitz. Thank you. UFO talk. Thank you very much. UFO talk. I believe he had several tax specialists near him. Tom Fitton. Well, I interviewed Charles Ortel. It's not a charity. It's not a charity. It's not even set up as a charity. It was set up originally. Thank you, Alexander M. Gonzalez. Thank you. It was set up as a charity long before. Christopher Hitchens was talking about this. The great Christopher Hitchens. He was awesome. Thank you, Jennifer Hemer. Thank you. Christopher Hitchens was talking about this for a while. So, UFO talk, you're right. I mean, that's one way. And that's also the thing is like, they need to link any crime to her server. Any crime to her server. That's it. Ryan Stern, thank you. HA is having a one-man team party. That's right. Report findings to, yep, UFO talk. Yeah, I agree. But, flan is good, Zookeeper. Good flan is really good. I had some pretty dang good flan in my life. It's pretty good. Here's another one. I always get a kick out of this. Laptop in mail. Meanwhile, it's like it's so absurd. Hillary Clinton's team lost a laptop full of her emails in the actual mail. It's so absurd. It's so absurd. A laptop filled with Hillary Clinton's emails is missing. This is from Shane Harris, a really good journalist, actually. Daily Beast, I'm not fond of, but he's a great journalist. It makes the stink around Hillary's private account even worse. See, it's just a stink. With Trump, it's incendiary. Incendiary. I know flan will make flan will make you fat. Um, I'm trying to lose a little weight actually. Um, Hillary Clinton's team lost a laptop of her emails. And if Trump lost a laptop, it would be hashtag Trump's lost laptop. Hashtag Trump laptop mail. That's it. It's never like that. Thank you, Marty. Thank you. Marty Lauderdale. Thank you. It was fun. It was fun. Yeah, I mean, it's just at a certain point, hey, Eric H526. Wow, look at that. Okay. Eric H526, if you're into gaming, and with the amount of like money people are making in gaming, I'm just gonna I might get a Twitch account and start playing Fortnite. It's unbelievable. I don't even know anything about that game. Is that even a good game? Eric H526, I'm sharing make sure let me know if I I get all of these. Everybody subscribe to Eric H526's channel. Papa D, HRC thinks immunity means she got Papa D. Yeah, pretty much. But it's all plausible. We don't know Papa D. She could really believe what she says. We have no idea. We just have to take her at her word. It's plausible deniability. But Trump, everything's connect the dots. That's it. Let's see. Frank, my political foes, for that few, keep telling me it's Mueller time. Time for drinking. Frank, yeah, it's always like it's Mueller time. It's Mueller time. Yeah, but Q isn't exposing anything. It's riddles. Believe me, nobody on the left cares. Like, people who are conservative, like, they really are afraid. No, they're not. I used to be on. I can tell you they don't care. They're laughing. They don't care at all. In fact, they're going to use it to hurt Trump with swing states. Oh, wow. It's this mentality like, coach, we're down by 30. It's the fourth quarter. This is exactly where we want them. It's like, no, stop running up the middle. Frank, UFO talk. Trump will need to drain the swamp via the Treasury Department. The Clintons. Yep. Well, but you could do both. That's the thing. You could do both. You know, you could really do both. Marty, thank you. Destroying evidence. I mean, they get to destroy all this evidence. Trump needs to know that if he doesn't act, he'll lose. Otherwise, people are going to be trusting the plan for like a Democratic president in 2020. And Tom Fitton testified, pay to play, Clinton Foundation. You know, it's just better late than never. Fitton testifies to Congress on allegations. It's so transparent. It is so transparent, ladies and gentlemen. Really, it's just so transparent. It's so transparent, and yet, it's like Trump isn't doing anything. Not doing anything. He needs to act. He needs to act quickly because it ain't going to work out well if he doesn't act. Bud Drake, that's hilarious. Alexander M. Gonzalez, you are doing yourself and the world a favor because on the left, if you want Medicare for all, if you want those things, Hillary doesn't. So forget about me. I remember when I was on the left and I used to want it. Hillary Clinton said it will never happen. She stated categorically. And I was like, look, everyone, Hillary said this. And everyone's like, don't talk about her. Don't talk about Hillary Clinton. Frank! Gonna have to, how do I remove that message? My God almighty. Frank! That would be similar to, oh, geez, I can't really even say anything. But anyway, I think just, golly gee, how do I remove that message? Oh my God. Well, you know what? Thank you, Frank. As if I didn't have enough insomnia as it is. I'm gonna bash my head with a hammer now. So I appreciate WikiLeaks sharing my Times of Israel article because I know there's a lot of people on the left who don't like Israel, and so I got a lot of responses from that, like, I'm drinking tea, just what is this, Nestle tea? Hold on, who makes this? No, Lipton. No, Lipton. Joe Kim. No. Just Lipton tea. Lipton pure leaf tea. Jennifer Hemer. Love you, AJ. You do a great job. Don't bash your head with a hammer. It's not hammer time. It's AJ Goodman time. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Thank you, Jennifer Hemer. Greatly appreciated. Thank you, Jennifer. And thank you for always watching. Thank you for always watching. You know, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a fun time. 2019 is going to be a fun time. Dragon Energy, I don't believe he wants to talk to me anymore. Jennifer Hemer, thank you so very much. Jolene K. You were graced in the debate. Thank you, HA. Thank you, Jolene. Thank you, Jolene K. Thank you, Jolene. That's what happens. It's like no good deed goes unpunished. Like I try to be as nice as possible. Then I get dissed on Twitter. Then he starts dissing me as I have to retaliate, on Twitter. And then somebody's like, good job, HA. What they say to me, Jolene, what did they say to me? They're like, way to start trouble, HA. I was like, I tried my best to just stay quiet. But then if somebody goes after you, thank you, Enaid. Thank you. If somebody goes after you, it's like, yo, Jennifer Hemer, thank you. Jolene K, thank you. When it all goes down, it'll be because of John Solomon, Tom Fitton, mainly because of Tom Fitton, Kimberly Strassel, Sarah Carter, Joe DeGeneva, Victoria Tenzing, John Solomon, AKA, thank you. AKA, thank you. Yeah, and I would do the same to the left as I did to others I've debated, but like the bigger YouTubers on the left, they would never debate me because they know what's coming. Thank you. So you were the epitome of intelligence and dignity. Thank you so much, Jolene. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I greatly, greatly appreciate that. Thank you, Jolene. Thank you so very, very much. I appreciate that. UFO Talk, future. Yeah, seriously, UFO Talk. Thank you. What I don't get is like, well, how did they predict this? Because who said that military intelligence were fortune tellers? That's what I want to know. If you go in LA, there's like a fortune teller every 5 blocks. I'm not joking. You will not go 5 to 6 to 7 blocks in like certain areas without like a fortune teller. You just won't. You just won't. And that doesn't mean you're an intelligence officer. It just means you can read the future. And by the way, the U.S. intelligence community never, ever predicts the future, ever. I can name, like, from the Gulf of Tonkin up until recent events, they're completely wrong or they fabricate things. Yeah, Leela, yeah, Leela. They use fortune cookies. Yeah, that's true. I never open up my fortune cookies. I never do. Joe Kim, right? Yeah. Like how many marriages, how many like events and experiences have been prevented by fortune tellers telling you, don't go traveling this weekend. But my girlfriend wants to travel. Don't go traveling this weekend. This is not the weekend to go traveling. Honey, we're not traveling. 4 months later, she left me for another guy. Shouldn't have listened. Shouldn't have listened. You should. No, I don't eat the. No, if I don't open it, I'm not eating it. So that means generally I just don't eat it. The fortune cookies with paper. That's how I do. Internalizes the fortune. Oh my goodness. So, it's in Trump's ball right now. It's in his corner. So, you know what they do? My own friends they troll me when I speak to them on the phone. They're like, "Well, what's the problem? Well, what's the problem? He has the government. What's he waiting for? I guess that he's just not interested." Oh, great. Thanks a lot. Rudy Giuliani has pretty amazing tweets on Twitter, in case that is lost in translation. Social media. The FBI 302 show General Flynn interview shows Comey and Strzok were not searching for the truth, but setting a perjury trap for Flynn, included misleading him about getting a lawyer, not refreshing his recollection, and filing a false statement charge when FBI thought it wasn't. Wow. Trump needs to act decisively. Decisively. And then they're like, campaign finance violations. Like, no, it's not. Jolene, thank you again. Epitome of Intelligence. Thank you so much for those kind words. I mean, look, we're going into 2019, everyone. So, it's either The Empire Strikes Back or it's, Revenge of the Nerds. It's either one. Trump it could be either one. He needs to act decisively and quickly. He needs to indict. His DOJ needs to act. They have the evidence. They have all access to the classified data. They have anything. He can declassify anything he wants. He doesn't need to redact anything he wants. They're going to be upset with Trumpy. What are they going to do? What are they going to do they haven't already done? Do your job, President Trump. You were elected to drain the swamp. Do it. The swamp is happy. Believe me, the crocodiles, the alligators, they're chomping and eating frogs and whatever they're doing. You have a good man, an honorable man, Michael Flynn. He didn't lie to the FBI. It was entrapment. Notice how Peter Strzok interviewed Hillary Clinton. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very, very, very much. Thank you so very much to my super chat. Thank you so very, very much. And I will be back soon. You have a great, great evening. And I will see you very soon. Next week, hopefully, will be very interesting. 2019 is going to be absolutely interesting. Thank you, everyone.